Hello, and thank you for watching Vinland Outpost. I am your host, Amir of Hazelwood. Every Tuesdays and Thursdays, we will be posting information out there about missing and murdered Indigenous women in North America. Starting with Canadian women first, because I live in Canada, so it's easier for me to get that information and to put it out there onto social media. So, without further ado, let's get into the second case of the day. This is Samantha FIDDLER. In 2016, Samantha FIDDLER left Canada to go to the state of Florida in the United States of America. Samantha was last known to be in the area of Bartow, Florida. Her family has not heard from her since 2016. She's been missing since November 19th, 2016. Her year of birth is 1987. She's female. She is 29 years old at the age of disappearance. Her status is indigenous. Her eyes are hazel color. Her hair is black. Her height 170 centimeters or 5'7", 5'7" Weight 57 kg. Pounds 126. So this one will have some ties to the States, because apparently she left for the sunny state, and that's where she went missing. I think Florida's the sunny state. Anyways, so this is a picture of the missing woman, Samantha FIDDLER. Sorry. You take a young female pro wrestler hopeful who comes from Canada to the United States to pursue her dream. She briefly dates a wrestler no stranger to conversation, and gets trained under another wrestler with a checkered past. She then goes missing, and nobody knows a thing about it. This is the story of Samantha Louise Michelle FIDDLER. Samantha FIDDLER hailed from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and had dreams of becoming a professional wrestler. FIDDLER is half Caucasian, half Cree Indian, who met controversial wrestlers and members of the famed Hart family, Teddy Annis, aka Teddy Hart. The two had a brief relationship in which Samantha followed Hart to the States, in particular Florida, to pursue her dream of becoming a professional wrestler. You can see a post by Teddy Hart right here. Teddy uh, helped train her, and she winds up attending classes at Team Vision Dojo, run by wrestler Chasen Rance. Most are well aware of Chasen's Rance, but for those who are not, he is a registered sex offender. We covered the story a few years back ago. I will actually post a link of that too, because it may be prevalent to the situation. This is his rap sheet right here, I guess is what you would call it. Jason has received scorn over the years for still competing as a wrestler and the ability to run a wrestling school. Despite the fact he is a sex offender, AEW's Kenny Omega received received a ton of bad publicity and heat by booking Rancy on a wrestling show he was in charge of back in 2018. Rancy was once married to current NXT star Santana Garrett. I don't know who that is, but it was rumored that Garrett lost several bookings because of her relationship with Rancy. So, again, another picture of Samantha. Getting back to Samantha FIDDLER, she was reportedly arrested twice while living in Florida. She was charged with misdemeanor trespassing both times. The details over those two arrests and what exactly happened has apparently been sealed. Her first arrest happened in 2016 in February, and again in November of 2016. After being released from jail the second time is when Samantha went missing. That was on November 19th, 2016. And oddly enough, just started to come to light 3 years later. So much so that Teddy issued a statement about his personal dealings with both Samantha and Rancy. So I don't know who this is, but anyways. First and most important in regards to Samantha FIDDLER and her disappearance, Samantha and I both. Oh, I guess that's Teddy Hart. Samantha and I both, and I had both a personal, albeit brief, and professional relationship, which began when I first met her in Edmonton. She wanted to become a professional wrestler, and I did my best to train her before she decided to pursue other interests. Samantha was a good hearted person and someone I cared for. She also had a lot of things going on in her life and issues with which she was dealing with that extended beyond our relationship. By the time she moved to Florida, our relationship had ended and I had moved to Texas. I was not in regular communication with her and I do not know what happened to her. I hope for the sake of her family and her kids that she is somewhere out there and that she is okay. In regards to Chasen Rants, I have known Chasen for many years and, like others, have crossed paths with him several times over the course of my career. I do not now, nor do I plan in the future, to have any sort of personal or professional relationship with Chasen, nor do I support him in regards to the crimes for which he has been convicted. I have known Chasen for many years. Oh, sorry. I have participated in several custom video shoots, as do many other well-known independent wrestlers. But I have never participated in any shoots that are illegal, obscene, or beyond the traditional scope of those videos. Now, while both Teddy Hart and Chasen Rance had dealings with Samantha FIDDLER, who also went by the wrestling name of Lucy Morningstar and Samantha Steele, it must be mentioned that neither Hart or Rance or persons, or sorry, why does it say or persons of interest at this time? It should say are persons of interest at this time. But what we do know is both wrestlers have come under fire because of her disappearance. which occurred in 2016. Teddy was recently released by Major League Wrestling, run by Court Bear. It was because of bad publicity this story has gotten, or not is known, or not is unknown. As for Chasen, he has made his Twitter account private and hasn't issued any statements on the topic. Sorry, one second. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze. Alright, it's back on. Again, sorry about that. I had to sneeze. As for Chasen, he made his Twitter account private and hasn't issued any statements on the topic of FIDDLER, to my knowledge. While Teddy has denounced Chasen and said he did not plan to have any type of relationship with him, was photographed with Rance back in the summer of this year. Something about his entire statement doesn't add up to several people who are concerned about Samantha's whereabouts. Samantha was known to call her family back in Canada on a daily basis. She has three small children back in Canada and hasn't contacted them since her disappearance. 3 years ago, is she in hiding? Did someone or something nefarious occur since she was released from jail that November? The November day back in 2016. Samantha is 5'7". She had blonde hair when last seen and has dyed it brown and red in the past. She has several tattoos, including handprints and the names of Ava and Madison on the back of her shoulder, a flower on her foot, and a sleeve with words "Fierce Mother" and on one upper arm. Her nose is pierced on both sides, her ears are pierced, and her navel and left eyebrow are pierced. On Samantha's final social media post on uh, November 8th, 2016, she wrote, I may not be I may not be perfect, definitely made mistakes, but I work on myself every day and continue to do so. I just wish I could fast forward time. LOL. I'm extremely excited for my future. I'm so tired, but once I'm up, all I want to do is go, go, go. I need to reiterate that both Teddy Hart and Jason Rance are not in any way suspects in this case, nor are we trying to imply that they are. If anyone has information of the whereabouts of Samantha FIDDLER, please call the Bartow, Florida Police Department at 863-534-5034. You can remain anonymous. Here's hoping and praying that turns out okay for the all involved with this mystery. So again, I will be posting links to this article and all information that can help lead to some information hopefully coming forward. Again, if someone does know anything, please contact again the Bartow, Florida Police Department, and you can contact the Canadian Crime Stoppers, and I will be posting other information out there as well under in the description below to hopefully get something out there. So if you are just someone who happens across the channel, please like, subscribe, and share, especially these videos. Get them out there to the mass media, to Facebook, Instagram, anything you can to help put out the information. So yes, now the day is drawing shorter. I have to bid you all a farewell for now, and stay safe out there. And again, this is Amir of Hazelwood from Vinland Outpost signing off.